my goodness, guys. It feels warm out. Oh, and there's chipmunk. Just went underneath the shed. Oh yeah. Okay, so today's gonna be a warm day. And it's already like 35 degrees, which feels really warm compared to the last couple weeks. I want to come out and do a garden tour. This is what it looks like. Doggy is happy. Oh my God, I bet it smells really good out here with everything melting. So here's my report on the extended pathway. Look, we've had like 3 straight days of melting. And with having put on gutters back here, even though the water all comes out right around there, as you can see, it's a big pile of ice. But this whole area is not completely frozen like it usually is, and wet. So it's nice and dry. And then we have no huge amount of mud. And the cool thing is that even if it is a little muddy, you're walking on rocks. So you're not sinking in. Oh my God, last year was so bad. I had to cut channels. I had to cut channels in the mud. You can see one of the channels right there, just to get all the water so we can walk on the dirt. We don't have that problem this year. Yay, we're like successful adults. Anyway, guy, ooh, I wanted to check out over here to see if anything's happening, because somebody gave me a hellebore, and I swear to you, it's under the leaves there somewhere. But it was tiny, like super tiny. So I'm just kind of waiting, and I'll probably play with these leaves a little bit at some point soon and take a look to see if there's actually a hellebore under there growing. Hi, puppy Charlie. The old cookie. Oh, you a good girl? I can hear the mourning doves. There's lots of birds. Oh my gosh, I can't get the cookie bag open in the pocket. Crinkle, crinkle. Oh, did you get it? Or did it bounce off of your face again? All right, anyway. Oh, you can see. There's lots of birds. We've been feeding lots of birds. Oh, look, everything's melting so fast that things are kind of tilted a little. Hey, neighbor. Oh, hi, neighbor. Yeah, we've got, look, our new door. Looks so snazzy. What do you think, guys? Oh, I think the raccoons came through last night. There are things tipped over everywhere. Well, they had a good snack, didn't they? Eating all the bird seed. So look here. Can you see me in the window? Hi. These old cement steps. I think we want to cover them with stone. And I don't know if you can tell. You see the kick plate there under the door. It's much deeper than the steps. Taller, deeper, taller. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm thinking if we put like Goshen stone to match this stuff, or something, maybe even brick, like a weird like whitewashed bricky thingy. I don't know. Overlay. That way we bump up everything and maybe extend out that first step to about there. Say hi to the bunny. Anyway. The dog is like, what's happening over here? All right, so we're keeping our eye open because we have foxes, and yesterday we had an owl swoop through this area. And I know, well, it's probably because all these little critters keep coming out to try to eat seed and stuff. But my bird feeders had tipped. But that's okay. The ground feeders will all eat that seed. I'm not too worried. We had a suet cake there. Now, of course, it's all gone. Whether it was a squirrel that carried it away or a raccoon. Look at, they just They tip them over, they empty them out. They have a good time. Everybody's well fed here. Humans, birds, dogs. Charlie, want cookie? Charlie, cookie? Yeah, what do you smell? Do you smell foxes or raccoons? Both? I think it might be a good idea for us to put a little camera out here because I would love to watch them try to take that stuff apart and be goofy. Anyway, we haven't done a whole lot out here. Things are all like tipped over and weird. I think I just smelled some fox pee. It's stronger than cat pee, so you can't miss it. That's so funny. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Yeah, anyway. The woods. We had a couple more trees taken down because one of them was rotten and it was really close to the road, but we still have a lot marked and we're still studying, like, well, if you can see right here where the sun is, the evergreens block it, and we've been following the path of the sun, especially in the winter, to see which evergreens still need to come out so that we can have enough natural melting and keep the soil like right around the foundation. Oh, what a mess. All that stuff, keep that nice and dry. Yesterday I was able to observe, and these are the things you do during winter because you can't be like observing, like, I don't know, grass growth and weeds and what's coming up that's new. I noticed that this little area right here, where our fire pit is, stays dark because of the shadow of an evergreen that keeps going like this at around like 12:30 to 1:30. So I'm thinking if we can get a couple more of these babies, we should be able to get the path of the sun to help us with this mess, because this stays really squishy throughout the spring. And I threw it. Go find it. Go find it. Silly girl. Go find it. But yeah, this all stays really squishy for a really long time into the spring. And then if we get a really bad rain in the summer, it stays squishy. It's hard to grow grass. We've been trying to convert it to clover. But of course, that's a whole thing. It's really pretty though. But it is very slippery. So if you want to come out here and enjoy like a winter fire pit, things are tough because it's very, yeah, you can see. Look, the cookie that I threw before. I told you I threw it. Look, with my toe. Look at my toe. Good girl. Oh, hi, morning doves. Oh. We're almost done with our wood pile. Look at that little spider web of junk. I had to tie it down so bad. The wind was so bad this December. Eesh. We'll definitely be more prepared about it next year, knowing that we get possible crazy winds. Go get it. Go get it. I threw it. Go get it. Look for it. Where is it, Charlie? It's right here, Charlie. Good job. Anyway, look at our little Hinoki cypress. They're doing pretty good. The Vinga vine that I planted in those planters are still nice and green. They've stayed green the whole winter. I didn't know they did that. And you can see there's a couple sprouts in that one and a couple sprouts over there, and the ivy from the window box. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you want? I'll go get it. Oh my goodness. But Vinga vine, oh my gosh. And we just had there was a whole takeover of our local garden center by the Garden Supply Company in Vermont. And I've been watching them through watching Garden Answers YouTube channel because they get all these cool products from them and stuff, and they've been there and they did a tour video and they're employee owned and all this good stuff, yada yada. So we were excited about that. And the regular Hadley Garden Center from last year, that's where I got that Vinca vine and the ivy in the window boxes. So I'm hoping that they get them in this year. So far they're houseplants. Oh my god, people, they're houseplants. Hadley Garden Center, oh my god, they've upped their game since they switched to just being the Hadley Garden Center to the the Garden Supply Company at the Hadley Garden Center. Anyway, let's keep walking across all this treacherous ice. Yeah, as you can see, the morning light only reaches to about here, and then there's a couple hours of darkness, and then it switches to over there. That's why we want to make it quicker. Look at see that little corner. We need that sun back here in this little corner. You can see the sun's like right behind them. We could use a little bit more light just so this doesn't happen every year. Because you know what? I mean, the foundation poles for this whole structure is right there in all this ice. Just shouldn't be that wet next to your house. It's just never that good. We live in New England. We don't need extra moisture, we need less moisture. Oh, you want to hear crunching? Is this ASMR? Charlie, will crunch on this ice with me? Watch me fall and break myself in half. Because that's always how it would happen. No, it didn't. Oh, that little bit crunched. Alright, let's go up here. A garden tour would not be anything without coming to stare at. Look at those. Gold mop. Gold thread mop. False cedar cypress thing. And there's like a juniper in there too. These were all super tiny when I first got them a couple years back. Hey Charlie, you want to get barked at by a chipmunk? Yeah, let's go find our chipmunk friend. Where is he? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. Go get him. Is he in there? And he went that way. I think he's hiding. She's like, I don't know what you're doing. Put me in the pen, Mom. Why you put me in the pen, Mom? Anyway. Oh, look at all that ice in there. Oh, arborvitae. But you can see I started a path. Did I show you this last time, guys? I made a path. It goes over to, curves over to that bench. I'm gonna kind of terrace off with some Goshen stone through the front here. And then it'll be kind of like an upper tier so you can like hang out, get the sun, like around 2 p.m. Sun. Saying. In my teepee. Twig trellis, whatever you want to call it. One of my friends was like, oh, I really like your teepee. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Because that's what's supposed to be here. I mean, you know, if the pilgrims haven't come, that's what would, well, longhouses, right? That's what the, oh boy. Anyway, history. The history of gardening by Jen Ursula. Come follow me through the ages of what Massachusetts could have been. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, my eye's twitching. I've got a lot to process from this weekend. Which probably means I'm gonna project like crazy and make stuff. Which, I don't know, man. I need to make an indoor plant tour next. Maybe I'll do that. I've got one plant upstairs that's not very happy. And I'm not sure if it's because it stayed wet on the bottom for too long or what, but we're working on it. And this girl, she needs a bath. And she says, I need my vitamins, Mom. Let's go inside and have vitamins, not just cookies. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Do tell me. Tell me, who are you? Who are you? You're Charlie. And you're gorgeous. Anyway, let's come over here and bid you adieu.
Bye.